Hi everybody and welcome to Emperella's Real Wedding Chats. Today we're going to be talking about inclusivity when trying on wedding dresses. So I'm discussing with Alexis, who is a bride-to-be and is getting married in in May 2022, but you got engaged November 2019? Was that right?
Yeah, October 2019.
October, sorry, apologise. And so please introduce yourself, tell the world who you are, and then we will start the big convo.
Hi, I'm Alexis. I'm 26. I'm having a spring wedding. My partner is called Thomas Moore. And yeah, I'm excited. I'm really excited. And it's getting closer.
Yes. You basically can say I'm getting married next year, and in a couple of months you'll be saying I'm getting married in a month, and then a year, and then you'll be on the month. You'll be on the month countdowns after that, so not long yet, which is exciting. So
and that's when I'll start sweating.
So we say make sure that you're on top of your journaling and make sure you're on top of your plans. So constantly just keep writing in your journal, and then you know you're going to tick it off, so then you're not freaking out in the last month then. So that's our tip of the day. But we would love for you guys to go and follow Alexis on Instagram, being Mrs. Moore 2022. I'll pop it in the captions as well, so you guys can go in and say hello to our beautiful bride today. So it's a conversation. We've just had 30 minutes before even recording because we are very full of beans over this convo. We're very passionate about it, I would say. Myself owning a bridal shop and wanting to be inclusive with our dress sizes in my space here, and for Alexis going trying on wedding dresses, because obviously we don't do it every normal day of the week trying on wedding dresses, do we? Unless you go for a weekend for a cheeky one and not engaged. We know who you are. So yes, anyway, yeah. So Alexis, shall we jump into the conversation and start our first question? Okay, so what the bridal shops offer. Did you find it easy to try on wedding dresses when you went trying on wedding dresses? That was a repetitive.
The first time, no.
Okay.
No, complete no. It was all the commotion of, oh my God, I'm trying on a wedding dress for the first time. I wasn't going to be oblivious saying I don't know whether these dresses are going to fit me or not. But I think the whole not having your size kind of thing kind of threw me off for the first time. Don't get me wrong, I was able to try on dresses, but obviously they put the clips on the back and they've got that stretchy band thing to tighten you in, like, and it's always a comment of like, oh, are you going to go on a diet? And I'm like, I like
no. I'm going to pause you there. They asked you that. They asked you, when are you going to go on a diet?
No, are you going to do a diet?
They asked you that question on the back. What? Right, bridal shop owners, do not ask your customer when are they going on a diet. Did you hear my mother voice then? Because that is not cool. That is not cool. Yeah. Sorry for interrupting. That's not cool.
And I feel like it was trying to bounce off what I was saying. I was just saying, like, because I used to do musical theatre, I was on my feet all the time. I was quite slim. So yeah, I piled on a few pounds. Doesn't matter. If you're healthy, is what it is. But then when me and my sister were talking, and my sister was like, oh, you're just slim back down. And she was like, oh, yeah, when you start your diet. And I'm just like, who said I was starting a diet? I was just going to eat healthy and change my lifestyle a bit. Yeah. Doesn't mean that I'm going to go on a diet. Like, that's changing your lifestyle and going on a diet is two very drastic different things. Yeah. So that put me on a certain type of, do I really want to try any more dresses on?
Yeah.
And then
Did it get you back up? Like,
yeah, the hair stood up. The hair stood up. And then thinking in your head that you know what you want, like, oh yeah, I want a mermaid dress, oh, I want a ball gown dress, and then you go on and you try what you think in your head would look nice, and then you have a breakdown in there thinking, oh my God, I look like someone had like slipped a white slip on me and I was like a little slug moving in the dress. I was like, this isn't for me. You like I would have expected her to be like, right, we don't have this size, so you're not probably gonna get the illusion that you think you're gonna have in your head, but then you still let me try it on. And mentally have a breakdown and go to my little sister like, come on, the consultation is finished, done, we're going home.
Yeah.
I think I'm not saying all bridal shops do this, but I think they need to take into consideration, if you do not have a size that is going to fit the person that wants that particular styling, explain to them and just say, we don't have it. Don't force something on them, because in the back of their head they're going to be going home thinking about it a week, a month. To this day I still think about it, so it's not like it's disappeared out of my head. So I think they just need to be a bit more clear and a bit more understanding of like, okay, I understand you want that styling, but we don't have it in your size. And it's like, sorry, if you're upfront with me, I'll be upfront with you. Like, So
So the first bridal shop you went to, was it, would you say, a normal bridal shop, your good old traditional style bridal shop, or was it a particular type of bridal shop? Did they have a niche, a USB?
They've got they're a commercial kind of bridal shop. I think everyone's been there at least once while trying on dresses, unless you haven't got one in your city. So, and it was very American, gorgeous looking people, all dressed in black, clean, and you're like, yeah, I see not one person.
Hold on, did you not get a wash that day, Alexis?
Like, I was just like, oh my god. I was just like, okay. And then, I'm sorry, it's I know you can't have everyone have your whole imagination and your dream of going into a bridal shop and there's someone that looks like you in there, but at least a body type that looks like you in there kind of puts you at ease. When you walk into a bridal shop and they all look like models that just came off Victoria's Secret, and you think, right, so what are you trying to portray to me?
Yeah, it is a hard one, that, just because normally bridal shops are smaller boutiques, so you would only have a small collection of staff members, I would say. It's something for bridal shop owners to be self-aware of. I definitely, something that I actually do is I hire for different styles of people, because different types of people actually will come into my bridal shop. So before we have an appointment, we set them off, and we always have a couple at one time, and then we actually go with the customer that we're going to connect with, who we represent the most. So for instance, when we started chatting, I said to you, I'm a 14, 16 girl, and bodies and boobs and butts and fitting people into wedding dresses is my niche. So if I can sense someone is going to be vulnerable, or the confidence is low or something like that, I would definitely pick them up straight away, because I want to just wrap them up and just in cotton wool and just say, right, we can do this together, it's okay. So it's I think mental health, as soon as a bride walks into a bridal shop, is a big one when trying on wedding dresses.
I don't expect you to take on all my worries about my body or anything, but I expect you to support me. As much as I might have family members there, I expect someone who doesn't know me to support me and say, well, you tried this dress on, why don't you try this dress on? You never know, it might suit you, instead of going, oh yeah, well, you've chose that, you're okay, and then try force you to buy it. That's one thing I can't do, is when that, because you have that thing where you're like, oh, this dress is beautiful, oh my god, and they're like, wow, this dress is going to be off sale soon, it's going to be discontinued in this certain time, and you're like, I'm not buying it. Just because you said it's going to be discontinued. I'm a fairy tale type of person. I think when I find my dress, I will know it is my dress.
Oh, Alexis, you've just warmed my heart. That's exactly how I feel. I believe in fate, so I don't pressure anybody. I have worked in scenarios where it is upselling in that way. Oh, the dress is gonna go. You've got to get it now. Da 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 da. Honesty is the best policy, and also fate. So as soon as that person walks out of the door, they'll know if it's their dress or not. You'll know when you walk out the bridal shop if it's your dress or not. And if you leave it 24 hours, I think you're going to be okay to go back and buy it. And guess what? Bridal shop owners, if you pressure sell your bride into buying a wedding dress, I bet you $1 a pound, that you will have a problem with that customer down the line.
Oh yeah,
Because,
I completely agree with you.
yeah,
Completely.
we don't have that,
It's
because
just the fact that the amount of brides who've gone for their like first shop, they've brought a dress, and literally 3 months later they're trying to sell their dress on Facebook, and I'm just like,
yeah,
I do not want to be one of these people who have brought a dress, does not like the dress after how many months, and then I've got to do the whole kerfuffle again of finding another dress, getting it altered. No, I'm only doing it once and once only. I'm only getting married once and once only, so the dress has to be perfect. So yeah.
yeah, amazing. So did you feel when dress shopping it was hard to visualize the wedding dresses when on? So you was trying on wedding dresses, and when they were on, I do not know one person who tries on a wedding dress sample and it's going to fit them. Not one. It's not going to happen. No one is ever a generic dress size, perfect height. It's going to zip up perfectly. It hardly ever happens. Okay, that's just the norm. So be ready, be prepared for that, brides. So when you tried on, Alexis, what was your experience? Did you find it hard to visualize your wedding dress on when you was trying on?
A few of them, yes. A few of them, well, I just want to say 95%, yeah. Yes.
Oh.
It was hard because it's just like, oh, I thought this would have looked stunning on, and then you're like,
Yeah.
that looks gross. No, that's not me. There was one particular dress that me, my mum, my sisters absolutely fell in love with. But then there was that thing in the back of your head, and it goes, oh, you haven't been to any other shops just yet. You never know, there might be something more special in there. And it's just like, I don't want that. I don't want that thought in the back of my head thinking, there's another shop, there's another dress. I want that to be that's the dress, that's the shop. I'm buying it, gone, sold. Let's get married. So yeah, it's that thought in the back of your head.
Yeah. So how many bridal shops did you go to?
So I've been to 4 so far.
Oh, yeah. And have you found the
4
one?
so far. No.
No. Okay.
No. No.
We'll have a chat about that afterwards.
I want to. No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Doesn't make it easy with lockdown either, does it?
Boris, just open up the country. I understand. Just open up just for a week. I'm not asking for like a month. Just give me a week. I can get at least 3 stores in that week. I can go see my mom, go for dinner, and I'll be content. Do what you do. I'll be a hermit and hide back in my house. I'll be fine. Give me a week.
Yeah. Boris, did you hear that? Thank you very much. I know you listen to Real Wedding Chat over on Empower. So the news today, oh gosh, I want to go and visit my mum. She lives in France, and now we're fine. Oh god. Anyway, that's a different conversation, isn't it? So when you tried on wedding dresses and you're still going through the process, has it changed your perception of yourself, your styles, when you started trying on wedding dresses? So you envisioned a certain style maybe for yourself. You might have pinned loads of dresses that are a certain way. So, you know, princess or something like that, or the most glitziest or the most laciest dresses. Now you've started trying them on. Has it flipped? Has it changed?
Yeah, because I've been planning my wedding since I was born. Like, if I had my mother with me, she would pop her head in and be like, yeah, this one is your cake cutter. She's been planning her wedding forever. The other day, because I've been Pinteresting for a long time, I started wanting a wedding Pinterest in 2014. Who said I was getting married in 2014? In my head. And I've always liked to dress. I don't like dressing in today's kind of style. I've never ever felt comfortable in today's clothing. I'd always like to dress in like 50s, 60s, 70s, maybe 80s. Maybe if I see something cute, I'll like leather trousers at the minute. Yeah, I can pretend I'm Greece. I'm Sandy in Greece. Yeah, I'll buy those. So it's never ever, my style has always changed. I always thought that I was going to have a tea-length dress, hair pin curled, cute little net fastener, some red roses, and I'm getting married and going to a diner to eat with my family. That's changed.
Sounds epic,
And I
though.
think that's changed over the years. I've thought about eloping. I've thought about having a barn wedding, and now I've come to the conclusion, Alexis, you are the most extras person I know. You do not do things simple. You have to do things top tier. In my head, if it's not perfect, it's not running. It can't happen.
Yeah.
So it's come to a thing where I'm obsessed. Well, I'm obsessed with Meghan and Harry, but that's another different conversation. So I've always said in my head, I want to be that extra. I want to have a Met Gala / royal wedding type wedding. I want to be that level of extra that I know when I'm old and grey and I've got my great grandkids and they're like, oh, Nanny, your wedding was amazing. I'm just gonna be like, yeah, I know. I want that. And my mom is top tier, so she doesn't do anything by half. She always does it by full. So if I think I'm gonna go and plan a wedding with my partner and think I'm only gonna do it half-assed, that's not gonna work for me. My mom would actually screw me up.
Yeah.
So
I do you know, I'm gonna give you this one because I have the same ethos for my wedding day. Now, I'm a sustainable girl, so I'm all about eco-friendly, but it doesn't mean you can't have that absolutely amazing epic wedding and also be conscious, because single use on a wedding day is crazy. But all my wedding guests, in regards to my wedding day, black tie. So they've all got to wear evening dresses, they've got to wear black tie suits, and I'm just going to go for it. And I'm so excited. So apologies, we've just had a walking out the shop, so that's why I was a little bit distracted. So I was like, oh! But yes, black tie. Because when do we in this world dress the hell up? When do we actually dress up and look amazing? And our hair's done, and we've got beautiful dresses and beautiful suits. And one day we celebrate love and friendship in a way that makes you go, oh, like that.
Yeah.
We just got the vibes. So basically, your wedding sounds epic.
But see, I love the fact that I'd love a black tie wedding. Absolutely love it. But my partner was like, no, we're not having black. We're not. No, just no. So like our theme is bright and beautiful.
Amazing. Even suits.
It's bright and beautiful.
Yeah. Guys look amazing, whatever suit it is. But women, sometimes for a wedding, we don't dress up sometimes. So I'm just like, dress up for that one day, just go all out. Yeah. So
like, go all out, but don't upstage me.
Well, you'll be.
I don't think
so. Well, you don't have to answer this question, but you won't be upstaged if you're wearing a white wedding dress. So.
Yeah, like I'm not gonna lie, like on the invitations, no black, no white. If you're on white, you will be removed from the wedding, and you don't want to play with my sister or my mum because they will remove you. The only person that should be white is me. And I don't want to see no off-white or cream or beige, any colour that's close to the colour white. We don't want to see it.
Oh,
no ivory, no. You can have a white sheet, but that's about it.
Do you know what? It's your wedding day. I say you call the rules. You allowed it. So there we go. So tell us how you feel about real life photography, images, raw, unedited, compared to edited designer-led images. So I'm visualizing my wedding dress designers. They've all been in a studio. They've all been pinned into the wedding dresses. All the hair and makeup's been done. They Photoshop the images. They use the size 2, size 4, size 6 models. And then you have images of us normal gals in the same wedding dress, maybe from their wedding day or from an editorial photo shoot of, for example, here at the Bridal Emporium, I have a photographer come in and I ask just normal people to come in and put on wedding dresses so we can shoot them, so people can really connect with what the dress actually looks like on a normal person. So tell us how you feel about those two types of images.
Firstly, I'm not going to bash Photoshop because, you know, maybe you need a quick teeth whitener on a photo. That's fine.
Okay.
But when you are blatantly slimming down, removing scars, removing stretch marks, removing blemishes, arching the eyebrows, making the eyes bigger, making the nose smaller, making them smile a bit more, making their hair look like it's a mane from a horse, that's a no-go for me. I go a bit loopy. I'm just thinking that's not real. I love with all my heart on like just a little bit of touch up, but raw photo. I love it because in my head, oh, I'm not the only one that has a stretch mark there. I'm not the only one that has a beauty spot there. I'm not the only one that has an eyelash out of place. I'm not the only one who hasn't got their eyebrows done. Look, she's got her eyebrows all bushy. And it's another thing is like women who keep their body hair as well. I do not believe there's one person in this world that's smooth like a seal. I'm sorry.
Excuse me, Alexis. I shaved myself last night for you, so yes, I am.
But you know what I mean, like the hair on, you can see the hair on their arms. Like,
yeah,
I've got quite hairy arms, so when I see things like that, I think, oh my god, that's a bit of me. That somebody else has that. Somebody else has that stretch mark in that particular place. Even like when like you see a raw picture of like someone's took a picture of them and they've got a really nice corseted dress on, but you've got that little bit of chunk in the armpit, and I'm thinking, I have that. That's lovely. Look, she's got the same thing as me. I become like a little kid. I get excited. I'm like, oh my god, I have that. That's fine. Look, it's in a magazine, so that is fine.
Yeah. Do you want me to tell you a little something? So my old manager Jane, shout out to Jane Leeds Mama. She's amazing. She's a bridal shop manager as well. She has a little thing about that little bit. So whatever dress size you are, whatever human being you are, you know, guess what? If you don't have that little bit here, can you see you can't see it in my dress, but if you don't have that little bit there, this is what she does. She goes, you can't lift your arm up. And she's right, because if you don't have that, you can't lift your arm, because that's the stretch. And then when you put your arm down, it's because that's your body. So yeah, I love that. Thank you very much for reminding me of little Jane.
And I think it makes me feel a bit more comfortable knowing that there are companies out there that do let real brides and real people be photographed in these dresses, and you're not going ham on the editing. And it's just, I think in today's society, and with the whole Instagram and people like the Kardashians and stuff like that who do edit their photos, and I'd love to hear them say they bloody don't. I think it drills something in people's heads like, oh, I need to download an app to make my skin a little bit smoother. I need to do this, I need to do that. I need to have lights everywhere. Like, don't get me wrong, I've got a ring light, but I've got a ring light to pluck the eyebrows out of my hair and take a cute photo every now and again.
Yeah.
But when I like, why not?
Yeah.
I'll take it.
You get better lighting.
Photos for the gram.
Yeah, yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
So I think, don't get me wrong, sometimes I do like to see the editorial part, especially if it's been on the runway, and I like to see like dresses and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Sometimes I just visualize the model out of the dress and I'll be okay. But when you see the raw cut of somebody else, you're just like, it puts a little bit of sparkle in you, because you don't feel so uneasy. So when next time you go and try on the dress, you're gonna be like, oh yeah, I look good, because you still got that mental image in the back of your head, knowing that somebody else probably tried on this same said dress and had a bit of back fat, stretch marks on their boobs, a bit of bingo wing, like a bit of lump and bump there, but you're still beautiful either way. Yeah, because that's you. Like, exactly. You are not a copy of no one else. No. You are you. There's never ever going to be a version of you. You've got beauty spots, you've got marks. No one else. There's not going to be anyone else that has what you have. Everyone has their own type of flair. So it does give you that little bit of confidence to make you feel like, oh yeah, I look pretty.
I love it. Do you know, Alexis, do you know who I find who I have to mentally support the most on the shop floor is those who are the slimmest. So I have to mentally help them, basically tell them that they are who they are, their body, that's what they look like, and we should really appreciate who our bodies, because they they find a flaw really easily, and I find that really hard to hear. I used to be really slim, athletic, because I had 2 babies, and I'm now 14, 16 UK, and I'm the most happiest with my body ever, and that is why I've accepted this is who I am. This is, I've got bingo wings at times. One day I don't have it because I look at it in a certain angle and I haven't got it, and it's like great. Another angle, I've got bingo wings, and when you mentioned stretchy boobs, yeah, it's one of them. And when I give myself so much hardship when I was a 10 UK, thinking I wasn't perfect, I wasn't the right size, I needed to be slimmer, and I'm like, what the heck was I thinking? So yeah, I find that's 10 UK below, really, really, we need to try and work out how we're going to support some way. This is where I'm trying to find this out. I'm trying to find the answers how we're going to make this change. So yeah, thank you for that, Alexis. You've made me think about my own body and how we should love it and stuff like that. It's really important, isn't it?
Yeah, it is really, really important, because I think it's really put into perspective for me, because I've got little sisters who do, like, I've got 3 younger sisters, one who's 24 actually in May. Like, I look at her and she's beautiful. She is, oh my God.
Yeah.
Like, I wish I could steal her body. She's just, her face. My mum calls her Black Barbie. She's perfect. She's absolutely perfect in every single way. And so are my 2 little sisters, other sisters as well. But they're young. And if I know how it feels to be influenced by magazines and the era of going into Instagram and stuff, and now they have TikTok, and Instagram is filled with all these models and stuff like that. So I think my biggest thing, and like, I always like Hamilton the musical, like, who tells your story after you're gone? I want to be able to allow people to remember, like, she wasn't just like wanted to be this stereotypical person. She wanted people to love themselves for who they are, no matter how big, tiny, small, green, orange, purple, he, she, or them. Love yourself for who you are, because if you can't love yourself, who in the hell can you love anybody else? So
you're right.
I think it's such a strong message that people need to get across to others, that you're not alone in your own journey. There are other people that feel the exact same way as you. We have our off days, we have our good days, we have our Beyonce days, we have our Sid the Sloth days, but each day is beautiful. Always look for the good in the day. Don't think, oh, my day was good. Always look for the good elements in the day.
Oh, Alexis, your warmth just literally just went round my heart then. I could feel that coming from you then. Really could. Thank you. Really can. We're going to make that one into an infographic, I think. People need that one. So everything's infographics at the minute with conversation and umbrella. How can we make this into an infographic? Okay, so were there any situations you did not expect to be in because of your dress size? So when you mentioned earlier, that was a shock for me, when you mentioned that they asked you about diet, and I was like, they asked you? So I'm going to just say, when I order a wedding dress and I'm going through the process and I've measured the customer and then we look at dress sizes, I do have to say, during this journey, before you get married, are you planning on changing your shape? Because if you change your shape, it's going to affect the dress size that we order. And that's me, diplomatic, constantly repeats, easy, the easiest way I can find to ask that question, because people get pregnant, people go on diets, people put weight on, COVID, oh my gosh, we're at the minute we are dealing with a lot of, oh my god, I've been in lockdown, I've ate too much food. So we're constant, so at the minute we're thinking about how we communicate with our customers and make them feel comfortable and know it's all going to be okay, because we're dressmakers and we can make dresses fit, so don't worry about it. So when it comes to yourself, was there anything that, you know, did you not expect in your experience when trying on?
I knew in my head that I needed to slim down just because of health reasons, but I wasn't going to be on any drastic like weight loss journey where I was like a million stone and I needed to drop down to like a size whatever. In my head, I just said I wanted to tone my body so I know that I feel comfortable on the day. I just wanted to feel comfortable within myself. Not saying that I wasn't comfortable within myself, but I knew that I could work on myself to better myself and better my life, because running up the stairs and out of breath, that's not good.
No, it's not, is it? We've got stairs here.
That's not good. And I've always been an active person, so there was little things where I went to like, oh, I could tone up there, I could tone up there. I didn't plan to be on a drastic weight loss. It just happened. I can't say it because I still eat cake, I still eat biscuits, I still eat ice cream, I still drink fizzy pop, and I still like a gin at the end of the day. Shoot me, because that's just life pleasures. And I think when I started trying on wedding dresses and I realized, right, this is an area that I could work on, because if I'm going to have my arms up, maybe I could tone my arms up a little bit. I wasn't thinking, oh, I need to tone my stomach up. I was thinking, hold on, we've got corsets for that type of stuff. Like we've got some skims that we can put on for that type of stuff. And if we can get the makeup and ask my sister to contour the back of my arm so it looks like I've got muscles. So there was always ways.
What the hell is that a thing? I am so with it in this world.
Contour your abdomen.
So, Jesus Christ, I don't think you'll be able to do that on my rolls.
So I always did that. I was just gonna go with the flow. Either way, whatever size I am when it comes to my wedding day, it's not gonna really faze me.
Yeah.
And then I started on trying on dresses and I started looking at sizes. And then when you're trying on dresses and you can't fit into the dress that they've got in store, you're thinking, you go into that mental block of, oh my God, I do need to lose weight to fit the size of the dress that's in the store, not realizing that they can alter that dress to fit you. Because they don't, I think a lot of places don't actually keep remind you, oh, we can alter these dresses. It's always, this is the size that we have in store. We can do little alterations. And when that word little alteration comes in, I'm like, so you're telling me that you can't do the alteration that I want you to do. So it's like, how do I feel about that?
Yeah.
And like, it's always, and when it comes to the styling of the dress as well, like we do have the bog standard ballroom A-line, but now you have like the fairy dress, the this dress, the that dress, and you look at the model if you've gone to search for it and you're like, well, I'm not going to fit into that, am I? So it's
hard, isn't it? I have some really good tips when trying on wedding dresses, just from experience here, building up my stock and engaging and just chatting to people. One of my favorite tips is, if you're going to go and try on wedding dresses, I would source the designer first. So instead of picking a bridal shop, I would find the designers that I'm naturally love. I talk about go and find the designer first, because when you find the designer, then you're going to try on dresses that you're naturally going to like. So instead of going to a bridal shop and you go, oh, I'm going to try on wedding dresses, those dresses in that bridal shop might not be your style. So find designers, and then find designers which shops to stock them. And then I would go to the shops that stock the designers that I'm naturally drawn to. So then I've got a higher chance of knowing that I'm going to feel comfortable as such. And then I would ask the question what sizes that they stock, and you know, or they should have it visible on the website to make sure that I'm comfortable with it. So that's 2 things I always say to people to go and source. So like, if someone doesn't find the dress here, I'm not going to say to them, right, ciao, see you later. I actually try and help them, because I know that they're on a journey to find the one. So if I can help them go and find that one, then I know that well, for me, that Alexis and I was talking about over caring before the chat. So then that's me making sure that I'm over caring for our brides to make sure that they find the one, even though they're not my bride. But yeah, interesting,
But
isn't it?
with that, it's like, obviously, if I'd never spoken to you, I've come into your store and I've gone for your dresses and I've not found anything, but you've gone out of your way. I'm not paid you to do this, but you've gone out of your way to say, this is this and this is that. I think I'd have a mental breakdown and cry and bring you flowers and chocolate, because nobody else does that. Nobody else goes out of their way to support you in a particular type of way, to say, right, I know you didn't find the one here, but how about if you look here and here? Because it's always a competition between bridal stores. I don't think I've ever been to a bridal store where they've gone, oh, you should try here. I think I've been to one, and she was amazing. She's phenomenal, beautiful human being.
Shout about her on your socials.
I'm trying to think, what's the bridal store? Bridal Relove Shrewsbury.
Oh, amazing. Yeah, amazing.
She has my heart, my soul, everything. She made me feel so comfortable and loved in just trying on a few dresses. Okay, she didn't have all my sizes, but she had sizes and she was willing to suck me into them.
Yeah.
But she made me feel like I was at home trying on outfits in my bedroom.
Yeah.
Where I when we had, like, we spoke beforehand and we had all these conversations, and when I went into the store, the energy and positivity that just bounced onto me. I left the store thinking, if I don't buy a dress, I'm going to promote your company left, right, and center, because I can't explain the love that. She was just beautiful, absolutely beautiful. I know I'm not going to get that from every store, but
you know what the difference probably was she was there for you, not for herself. So when it comes to bridal shops, the hard thing is that there's a catchment. So when you sell a certain designer, you'll have a certain radius. So I hate this part of bridal world. It really infuriates me, and it means that brides go from shop to shop trying to get the cheapest deal, when it shouldn't be that way. It should be a generic RRP, which is the RRP we're given from the designers. So when a bride comes in and you're there for them, not for yourself, that's when you're going to get the service, the customer service, I think. And that's when you're not going to get you need to get the dress today because it's going to discontinue. Well, guess what, everybody? We get 30 days notice when a dress is discontinued. So it's not going to happen overnight. So please don't panic. So that's
why I'm kind of glad, because I've always liked fashion. Before I wanted to do music theatre, I wanted to do fashion, but I was like, no, it's all right, I'll do what I like to do.
Yeah.
And I remember vividly being told that. So when I first tried on dresses, and I particularly liked a particular dress, and she told me it was going to be discontinued, I tried on the dress in November. She gave me till April, and I was just like, you're just trying to sell the dress.
Yeah.
So I think that's what brides need to know. That 30 days. If they're telling you that dress is going to be discontinued, but they're telling you, oh, it's going to be discontinued way into November, but you're trying dresses on in January, laugh at them.
It's a really tough one, because obviously a bridal shop's not a charity. It's it's a business at the end of the day. But if we change our mindsets on how we run our businesses, we're going to have such more emotionally, mentally prepared customers. So if you're going to go on the pretense, the dress is going to go, and it's going to be, you're selling on scarcity. I can't say the words. You're selling on scaring that customer. You're selling on making them feel vulnerable, because you're saying, when you're going on a diet to get into your dress for your wedding day, these are not good positive vibes to sell as a business. You can do if you want, but I wouldn't say it's a very healthy way to run your business. So, you know, if you go on positivity, mental health and honesty, and you, oh my gosh, we're humans, Alexis. We make mistakes, of course we do, and we just put our hand up and go, I'm really sorry. We've messed, especially in COVID, Jesus Christ, trying to run 3 businesses, 2 babies, staff members, and not go mental. You know, mistakes are made. So even the conversation before we started recording, the next question is going to come up, and I mentioned a certain phrase and you didn't like that, and that's me going, cool, I need to hear that so I can learn from you. So bridal shop owners, please listen to your customers, ask them what their needs are, learn from it, listen to it and adapt. One of the needs are wedding dresses. The average dress size is 14 to 16 in the UK, but yet bridal shops stock 10s and 12s samples. You know, I'm a small boutique, my bridal shop. It took me 2.5 years to build up my stock to a size 2 to a 32 UK, and I've got 140 samples in the shop. So I know that whenever someone comes in, there's a size for them to try on, so they feel comfortable, they feel relaxed, and they feel at ease straight away. And that comment of you when you mentioned bridal Reloved in Shrewsbury, exactly what she did is, I love her. So we need to do a shout out about her, which is amazing. But also, I need to say, because she sells pre-loved wedding dresses, one, that's amazing for the planet, sustainability, and 2, just drop her a DM and say, hey, loved you, I would still love to buy from you. This is what I'm kind of looking for. This is kind of dress size. And if you see something, drop me a DM. There's no harm in you doing that, is there? And then you know, she knows how, so love it. So let's go on to the next conversation. So how do you feel with the word plus size?
Why do you have to put a label on something? I hate labels. I know we kind of need labels to put things into categories, but everything in this world today needs a label. Like, why do I need to be plus size, normal or petite? How about I'm a body size? Be happy with that. Why do I need to be put in the category of BAME, Black, Asian, that? Why do I need to be put into that category? Because just because my skin is dark doesn't mean that I'm actually Black. Just to let me like. Why do I need to be put in a category? I wear glasses. Oh, stop putting me into a category. Stop putting a label on me. I am a person first and foremost. I have feelings. I have emotions. Stop putting me in a box. Stop defining me by my weight, my class, my skin color, and what I look like at the end of the day. Because all it's going to do is cause havoc. And plus size. What is plus size? I am sorry, because you can have a skinny model with double D's who has to wear a size 16 top. Does that make her plus size? No, it doesn't.
It's misinformed in the UK. So misinformed in the UK.
Very much. And like, the only reason why I'm not even class myself as plus size, the only reason why I would say I kind of fit the category of whatever you would want to call it, is because I've got big boobs and big hips. My waist is a size 10, but my hips are a size 16, and my top area is heavy. So if that was smaller, would I be normal size? Exactly, would I be petite? So wait, my waist is petite, but my hips and my chest are plus size. So what am I? Like the labeling, and just because you carry a different sizing doesn't mean you get the right to label somebody, because that clearly puts you in a category for people not to want to use that. I think in like the fashion world, to use that person. I feel like people use plus size as a campaign to gain followers, to build funding, to get money, and then 2 weeks later, you're back to posting up your normal sizing.
Yeah.
So just forget about the plus size girls that you were rooting for 2 weeks ago.
Yeah. Do you know, Alexis, I am 100% on you on this. Totally. Like, my insides is like, oh no, I need to jump on this because I so believe in it as well. So, but Emperella is going, you know, I am trying to create it as a diverse platform for any type of wedding, for any type of person. So funny enough, when we talk about labeling, we're at the minute having real deep conversations on how we actually categorize our sections. So for instance, we've got themes, and then we've got bride, groom, same sex, and then it carries on. But then we're like, oh my God, we can't say that, but then we can say that. And so this is me trying to open up all the conversations to try and understand what the generic public are seeking, so we can make that change for the wedding world.
Yeah.
So I'm going to do a shout out after what you've just mentioned. Emperella Girl Chloe on Instagram, full bust inspo. Please go and follow Chloe. She works for Emperella, but she also does full bust inspo. Now she's a boobylicious girl as well, just like Alexis and I, and we have conversations all the time about how we should get in our boobies in normal dress clothes, in normal size clothes. So for instance, I said I try not buy things with seams, so my boobs fits in, otherwise the seams are on my nips. Yeah. So Chloe is amazing. She will pull up brands who are saying, guess what, plus size inclusivity, and then they only do like up to a size 16 or 18, and then they are advertising those dresses in a size 10. Yeah. So please go and check Chloe out. She's a great advocate on that respect. And so my question to you now, Alexis, is, okay, I'm a business, I'm a brand, and I'm trying to attract let's talk about wedding dresses, and I'm trying to attract, I might only stock size 14 to size 30 wedding dresses, or I might only stock size 10 to 12. How would you like a brand to go and advertise themselves as a business? Because, you know, it is hard to get it right, to make sure that everybody is included. So when I said to you before, some people love the word plus size and will shout about it all the time, and it's advocating the body shape and stuff like that. And then on the other hand, we don't like plus size as well, because what you made me think about was, well, actually, I don't advertise smaller size, I don't advertise medium size, but I may go, hey, plus size in my shop. And you really made me think about that now. So as a business, how do you just not want them to talk about it? Do you want them to just say, these are the dress sizes that I stock, voila, come on in? How do we get around that?
I'm not, just to make a point, I'm not bashing or saying anything bad about people who like to advocate their size. You do what you want to do. If you want to advocate your size, you scream it from the rooftop. I will support you either way. That's just what I personally think and what I personally feel growing up and seeing different body shapes and knowing different body shapes.
And
I think with
you're
business,
entitled to that. You are so entitled to your own feelings. So keep it going. Go on.
I will support you, whether you're she, they, or them, whether you're green, pink, or purple. Either way, everyone has their opinion. You might not agree with me, but we'll keep it moving, and I'll still support you.
Amazing.
But back to the question, I personally think that companies need to stop using plus size as a campaign to gain more customers and then forget about those people that they wanted to gain beforehand. If you are going to sell a range of sizes, let me know when I click on your website. The first thing I want to be seeing is, okay, you're a bridal shop, okay, oh, you do size 4 to 36. That's fine by me. I can look, I know my sizes in there. I do not want to go on to read a magazine or go into, like, I think magazines are really triggering me at the minute, because you go in and you start looking through the bridal books and you're like, yeah, but what size does this place do? I'm the type of person that reads the fine white print in between the crease to know like what other sizes is this available in?
Yeah.
So I think instead of going, oh, we sell petite wedding dresses, we sell plus size. But no, just let me know. You sell size 4 to 36. I don't need to know the label that you want to put it on. If you have a particular set of dresses, yeah, you can put it in a category where you say dresses for every shape. And then you do have a petite slim woman, you do have a normal sized body woman,
Yeah.
and then you do have a large woman. That isn't a problem with me. I'm not upset about that. But do not use a bunch of people who probably, like, as much as they can advocate and say that they love their body, they're plus size, are happy, in this generation and just altogether, people still fat shame. People still think, oh, maybe if you lost a little bit of weight, you'd look a bit nicer. These people still have feelings. These people still have to continue with their life and continue being a role model for other people who are their size.
Yeah.
So instead of being, oh yeah, plus size this, I don't want to see plus size. I just want to say dresses for everybody. That's all I want to see, is dresses for everybody.
Did you hear
Dresses
that, everybody?
for all sizes.
Amazing.
Dresses for all sizes. And if you are, because there are companies out there that only offer 8 to 14, that's fine. I'm not bashing you. You got a business to run. You make your money. You do your thing. I'm not mad at you because I'm not that size. But make it clear that you are sizes this to this. And then when someone comes and visit your shop, they're not going to be upset because you say, oh, I'm a size 16. Oh, we only stock this size to this size. That will lead to less confusion, less upset, less thinking, oh my God, I need to lose weight. We'll all be happy. We'd all be happy.
Yeah. Do you know, yeah, I totally agree. It's mental, isn't it? Like, it's, yeah, I'm not even going to say anything. Oh, gosh. So what can we do I think, do you know what? The next question is, what can we do in the bridal world to improve? And you've just told us. You tell us what dress sizes that we do, and we include inclusivity. It's just simple as that, isn't it? It really is. When you land on someone's bridal shop page, what designers they do and what samples you have on in store, any accessories to try on, yes, boom, what your stylists are like, what your style of your wedding dresses are, so what, like boho, traditional. So
and just support one another.
Yeah.
I think in the time of weddings and COVID, small businesses, big businesses as well, there has been so much upset, sadness, tears, happy, sad, all these emotions rolled into one. Just because someone has come to you as a person and says, I want this, but you're unable to offer them, that doesn't mean that you can't go, well, I know a particular brand who does specialize in this.
Yeah.
Maybe you'd like to, you don't have to like go, oh my God, yeah, buy from them. You can suggest, because just by suggesting one thing, that could lead to a sale for someone, and that sale could actually save someone's company.
Yeah.
So support one another. Stop this, oh, I need to be better than this brand, I need to be better than this brand. So you are all in the same boat right now. Every last one of us are all in the same boat. We might be on a rockier boat, we might be on a steadier boat, but we're all in the same boat. So support one another. I understand that it's going to be hard and you're going to want to push to get customers, you want to push to get stuff out there, but listen, the universe has a plan for us. If the plan doesn't go to how you feel the plan doesn't want to go, you make your own story. You write your own fairy tale. You do what you need to do to get you by. And if it's not what you wanted, you can always start again. And I think that brides, when you go into these small companies and businesses, do not be mean to them. Stop that. Don't be mean to them.
You're gonna lie, but they are sometimes mean.
Don't be mean to them. If they do not have the item that you need, that doesn't mean that you have the right to tarnish them and post them up and do all this mad stuff and cancel culture. Cancel culture isn't for me. If you do it really, really bad, then maybe you deserve to be cancelled. But just because they've made a mistake, that doesn't mean they've made a mistake in every other order that they've done before. be kind. And I know everyone has this thing about be kind, but no, seriously, in the bridal community now, with these small businesses and brides, everyone is coming from a different place. Everyone could be sad and upset because they've had to move their wedding, or companies had to descale because they're not getting enough. Be nice to each other, because this is why I've taken a break from all of you lot, because people are not being nice. So love each other, like, just love each other. And if anything gets in the way of you feel like, oh, this is not going to be correct, it's okay to walk away. No one is going to shoot you down for saying no. Everyone understands at the minute, so just please love each other.
Oh, Alexis, you've just, like, I'm feeling actually a little bit teary. Yeah, hasn't it? What we're recording this exactly a year into lockdown, aren't we? And what a call it is. You really enlightened me lots, and thank you for mentioning about being kind when customers come into the bridal shop, because it's a really hard thing for me to talk about. They're sometimes not very kind, and I still have to be a nice person. And at the end of the day, I'm still running a business, and I'm still in lockdown, and I'm still losing income, which I built over 13 years, and I've been grieving like a bugger. So yeah, thank you.
Be kind, because my mum teaches, and I've seen her go through so many different stages of being happy, sad, doesn't know whether she's coming left, right and center. So I basically feel, even though I'm not in the place where people are like, oh, I have a business to run, I feel your pain, in the sense that a lot of people have lost their businesses that built over years. You don't know what's going on in someone's life at the end of the day. You don't know if they're going home to 6 million kids or 6 million pets, or they're going home, they're going home alone, and they're by themselves. Like, be kind, because just saying have a lovely day, or good morning, or have a lovely evening can change somebody's day.
Oh, thank you. So we're going to go positive. Tell us some of your favorite experiences during your bridal journey.
Eating cake.
Amazing. Did you get a good birthday cake? It was your birthday last month. Did you get a good birthday cake?
Yeah, I got a strawberry Baileys cake. Ooh. And my mum brought me a sprinkled surprise cake as well, and I gorged on it, and I was very happy and content, and I have nothing to complain about there.
Yes.
Nothing to complain about. The things that, do you know what? I have enjoyed every single moment of planning my wedding.
Amazing.
I'm not even going to say there's been bad moments, because every bad moment is a life lesson to me. And I feel that I've learned that not everything revolves around me. I've gained more patience. I've become more understanding, especially with like my suppliers and stuff. I've become more understanding with my partner, knowing that, yeah, it's all good and well that white queen now. So I think I've learned so much about myself planning this wedding, that I've now got life lessons to think when I do go on to whatever I want to do. Because I do, like, once I get married, I don't think I'm going to be able to leave the bridal world. I'm going to have to find something to do to be able to stay. I'm going to have to be able to stay. I think there can't be any bad moments planning a wedding, because you're building the foundation to continue your love story right now. And if you feel that there is a bad brick in your foundation, it creeps on you. It's like mold. Once you've got one spot, it will start to grow. You got to catch it before it grows any further. So I think every moment, even just down to picking out colours, like picking out what colour white I wanted, like to create baskets for stuff. I was thinking, oh, that's like white, but that's got like a creamy white. I'm thinking, no one cares.
Who am I?
Yeah. And it's like the little things of like, we're having a sweetheart, and it's just like, well, if we have this sweet and this sweet, what if we get personalized sweets? No, we don't need personalized sweets. We'll go to Costco, we'll be fine.
Yeah.
I think I've become more money savvy. I'm thinking, right, I could save a lot of money here if I do it this particular way.
Yeah.
I've learned to take a step back and love myself. I know I'm getting married to someone and you become one and all of that, but I've had to learn to love myself and understand myself and understand, girl, you snore, you chew kind of loud. That's gonna probably annoy your husband, but he loves you for whoever you are. He's probably gonna say you've got a hair up your nose, and you're gonna be like, okay, keep it moving. There's gonna be things that you learn about, even if you've been together for donkeys of years and you're getting married, so you learn little things about them. But even though you think, oh, that's annoying, you're like, I still love you there.
Well, we change every day, don't we?
Yeah, like I didn't look like this morning. I looked scary as hell this morning. And when I put makeup on, my partner went, oh, you still look beautiful. And I was like, I know.
Yes, love that.
Planning a wedding is a life lesson.
Yeah.
Planning a wedding is a massive life lesson. And even if you don't get married, I think being around somebody who is getting married, and if you actually, instead of going, oh, how's the wedding planning going? Ask them, how are you first? Don't ask me how my wedding planning is going, because I am me before my wedding. A wedding is one day, a marriage is forever in some people's cases, but me, I am forever. So ask me how I am, and then ask me how my wedding is going.
Hell yes. I said that when I was pregnant with my girls. Literally, it was constant, and I see that with weddings all the time. So yeah, people needs to change. It's amazing. So I was just thinking so when trying on wedding dresses, I think we'll quickly fire some of our top tips for everybody to finish it off. So my top tips are, when looking and trying on wedding dresses, find your designers first that you are loving the style of. Find which shops they stock in and go to those shops before just going to a bridal shop.
Yeah.
Because you want to go to a bridal shop that is your style, basically. So find that, and then do ask the questions: what sample sizes they stock, what colours of dresses they stock as well. That's a biggie. Do they have many accessories in store to change the dresses? And my last top tip is, do they do alterations in store? Now, it's a big conversation, this one. Me, I'm a dressmaker by trade, so I know how to fit a dress onto somebody. So when I'm selling a dress to somebody, it's really easy for me to say, I can do that, I can make that into what you want. But no, I can't do that. Nah, there's no point, don't do it. It's gonna be silly. So the amount of people, so we do wedding dress alterations even if you bought your dress elsewhere. So the amount of customers that I get in that have missold a dress by somebody who isn't a seamstress. And that's the hardest part, I would find. So I would ask, if you find a dress and you really like, ask if you can, someone who's a seamstress, to just talk about how it's going to fit on you on your wedding day. Just open up the conversation. Just, it's really easy. Just get that little bit of to and fro, because you don't want to be sold a dress thinking you can take the sleeves off and then add this and change that and add this, and then you come and see me and go, well, I'm really sorry, but I could do that, but it's going to cost so much money, and then I have to mentally support them on that journey because they've been misguided. So they're my top tips. What are your top tips, Alexis?
Wear decent underwear.
Yes.
Wear decent underwear. Don't wear spandex to when you go and try on dresses.
Don't even wear spandexes.
If you're not going to wear those spandex on the wedding day, trust me, you're setting yourself up for failure.
Yeah. So I advise people to not wear spandex Pullinis, corsets under wedding dresses. Do not do it. You're not going to get as good fit. If you've got something that's going to suck you in, well, where's it all going to go? It's all goes up. Well, it goes to my boobs, and I get boobs on my back. I don't know about yourself. Yeah. So it's going to go somewhere. You're not going to fit a dress properly. You want to wear really good seamless knickers is my go-to. Seamless knickers. You can get really pretty fancy ones out there. Pop a thong on if you want. Seamless is still my top go. And I do prefer a bra under a wedding dress unless you physically can't wear a bra. Because if you wear a bra,
and even if it's a bra, you can take the straps off.
Yes. Strapless bra, I've got a favourite. DM me if you want to hear about it. It's my favourite strapless bra for fitting under a wedding dress. I absolutely love it. It's a big brand, so I'm not going to upsell it. But yes, bra, if you put a bra under your wedding dress, you're going to get a better fit. So there's special devices you can put inside a dress to make it fit to you and your body and your bra. If you don't wear a bra, guess what? You can fit that dress to you, but when you start moving during the day and you've not got that support under your boobs, that wire underneath, your boobs are going to go south, even in a fitted dress. Just like when you've got tights on, you've got to pull those tights up halfway during the day, just like that. So I would say a bra, definitely. If not, tape those boobies, and I know how to tape them with electrical tape as well. And it holds them in place. I'm glad you mentioned that, actually, Alexis.
One more thing is, if you're gonna wear makeup to your appointment, do not put layers and layers of makeup on. Do not put it on your chest. Do not put it on your arms or anything, because if you get the makeup smudged all over the dresses, the people that own the dresses are not going to be too happy. And for people who wear fake tan, do not fake tan the day before you go for your appointment.
Yeah,
because I've tried on several dresses where I've seen fake tan marks in it, and it's completely put me off even wanting to put on another dress. I'm thinking, ill, gross.
It's interesting you've said that.
Yeah. And do not bring an entourage of people with you. I think that's my most important one. Bring the people that you trust and believe will give you a correct opinion. And that's my case, that's my mum and my 3 little sisters. If they say that dress does not look good, Alexis, the dress does not look good. You take that opinion and you run with it. So do not think that. Yeah, don't think you need to bring your mother, your grandmother, your auntie, your uncle. Don't bring a whole bunch of people in, because too many opinions ruin your own opinion.
Yeah, and it also spoils the surprise on the big day. The less people you tell about and share, the less people on that day will know. So when they see you walk down the aisle in your outfit, they're all going to be like, oh. Yeah, and you're going to get that little tingly feeling because you've left it. I say that about babies. Don't find out the sex. Enjoy it when your baby pops out. Boom. It's going to be a boy or a girl or something else, whatever, So that's labeling. I'm labeling. Don't label. Damn it. Okay, so love those tips, and I think we could go into even more and carry on, and we have had a right chat. So I do apologize that we have run it over, but I've absolutely loved chatting to you, and you've inspired me so much with wanting to add more change within my businesses as well. So thank you for that. Really do thank you.
No, thank you. Shush, thank you. I just want to say a big thank you to you and your girls. They are nothing but polite, gorgeous, and just so beautiful and just full of love. Like every time I've had a conversation or an inbox, there's nothing but love and joy sprouting through my page. So it's been an absolute pleasure to help you with little bits and bobs, to chat with you, to chat with Tara beforehand. Like, thank you so much. And if you need me for anything else, I am here.
Oh, do you know what? I think there's more conversations for me and you to have in the future. Jesus Christ. We'll sort everybody out, Alexis. We'll sort everyone out.
We will sort the world out one conversation at a time.
Yes! Amazing. I love it. So please go and check Alexis out on Instagram at Becoming Mrs. Moore with an E 2022. But we'll also add it on our captions as well, and It'll be going on to IGTV, YouTube, and our podcast, which you can listen to on Shopify. So that is our real wedding chat today about inclusivity when trying on wedding dresses. We hope we give you some real good insights on what it is like from both perspectives, a bridal shop owner and a bride trying on. And do you know that, you know, we are all feeling the same, pretty much the same feelings, aren't we? And we need to open up this conversation and make the changes, and you're right, into more positive kind world. So thank you so much for that, Alexis. Love it. So thank you.
Thank you.